The world awoke on April 21st, 2025, to the solemn news that Pope Francis had passed away at the age of 88. As word spread across the globe, the Vatican shifted swiftly into a period known as sede vacante, the seat being vacant, marking the end of one papacy and the beginning of preparations for the next. Inside the Vatican, Cardinal Kevin Farrell, the Camerlengo of the Holy Roman Church, stepped forward to perform one of the oldest and most symbolic duties of his office. He entered the Pope's room, called the Pontiff by his baptismal name 3 times, and received no response. The death was officially confirmed. Soon after, the fisherman's ring, an iconic symbol of papal authority, was ceremoniously destroyed, symbolizing the conclusion of Pope Francis's tenure. As the Vatican announced the Pope's death to the world, plans for his funeral began. Faithful from every corner of the globe made their way to St. Peter's Basilica, where Pope Francis's body lay in state, allowing the public to pay their respects. In accordance with his wishes, he would not be buried beneath the basilica like many of his predecessors, but rather in the Basilica of St. Mary Major in Rome, a place he had cherished throughout his papacy. A funeral mass, to be held between the 4th and 6th day after his death, would draw together global dignitaries, clergy, and millions of viewers around the world. Following this, a 9-day period of mourning known as the Novendial would begin, with daily masses offered in his honor. Yet even as the Church mourned, it began looking ahead. Within 15 to 20 days, the College of Cardinals, those under the age of 80, would gather in the Sistine Chapel to begin the sacred process of electing a new pope. This gathering, called a conclave, was steeped in centuries of tradition. Of the 135 eligible electors, nearly 80% had been appointed by Francis himself, ensuring his influence would shape the next chapter of the papacy. Inside the frescoed chapel, cardinals would vote up to 4 times a day, requiring a 2/3 majority to elect the new pontiff. After each vote, the ballots would be burned. Black smoke from the chapel's chimney would signal that no decision had yet been made. White smoke, accompanied by the ringing of bells, would herald the election of a new pope. Speculation already swirled among the faithful and the press. Would it be Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the seasoned Vatican diplomat? Or perhaps Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, the compassionate Filipino seen by many as a voice of the global South? Others looked to Cardinal Matteo Zuppi, a progressive from Bologna known for his work with the poor, or Cardinal Peter Erdo of Hungary, representing a more traditionalist view. When a new pope is finally chosen and accepts the office, he will be led to the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. There, before a sea of waiting pilgrims and the eyes of the world, the Cardinal Protodeacon will step forward to declare, Habemus Papam, we have a pope. The new spiritual leader of the Catholic Church will offer his first blessing as a new chapter in the long history of the papacy begins.